nothing but illusion. So now I'm a liar, I'm a loser, I'm a bastard, and how much slower can I go? I've been beaten, I've been bloodied, I've been broken and betrayed. Wondering how much slower can I go? Even though I know it's wrong, I wish my pain upon the world. I curse the lives of lucky men, and to this head I hope they're hurled. I was once a good man, now I'm living in this hell. 'Cause I'm a liar, I'm a boozer, I'm a bastard and abuser, and I'm wondering how much lower can I go? I've been beaten, I've been bloodied, I've been broken and betrayed, and I'm wondering how much lower can I go? So I'm wondering how much lower can I go?
Sunday, fellas. Welcome to opening day. Well, it's not really opening day, but it's the opening Sunday day. You know what I'm saying? But it's time. I look so creepy in this. Hello? Why did they make this? Why did they make this? Why did they make a manly thing with makeup on? I don't know. But I'm here. Go Pats. Pats are going to beat the Eagles tonight. Just want to let you all know. The Pats will beat the Eagles tonight. I don't even know what this is. This is the only Patriots thing they have. Who made this? Maj, you think this looks good? Who made this? Who made this, man? Sponsored by Bud Light. He said sponsored by Bud Light. That's so wrong. All right. Anyways, let's talk some. I mean, we could talk some crypto. Let's talk some football. Let's talk some wings and pizza and all our favorite things on Football Sunday, man. It's good to be back. It's good to be freaking back. You look like Marin, the witch. Oh God. Back it up. Bet me, Mike. I don't feel that confident to bet you, man. I'm picking the Pats. But do I feel confident enough to bet you with only a 3-point spread? No. You give me 7 points, and I'll take the bet. You don't want the 7 points though, which means you're not that confident on the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? Who we got? Unsubbed. Here we go. All right. Anyways, guys, Bitcoin really hasn't done anything this weekend, but the altcoin market got absolutely kerplunked this morning. So the altcoin market's pretty weak. And when there's uncertainty in the market, the altcoin market is going to be pretty weak. So really, Bitcoin didn't move this weekend. I mean, it started the weekend at, where did it start the weekend? At 25,873. It's currently at 25,770. It's down $100. So Bitcoin did not move, but a lot of these altcoins, you got Solana down 7% today. Gala's down 9% today. And you got, I mean, pretty much everything across the board is decently red. So this is a big week. And not only is it Football Sunday, okay, because that's the most important thing this week, in my opinion, right? Crypto's crypto, you know, that can wait, right? It's Football Sunday, right? You know? Jordan, we don't want to talk about crypto today. We want to talk about football. Do the bet with Mike. 3-point spread. Come on, what are you, a pussy? FOMO into the bet. If you don't FOMO, I will FOMO into the bet. Yes. And Mike will win free money because I always lose. Yes. As much as we probably don't want to talk about crypto today. But, yeah, Bitcoin didn't really move. Now, I'll start this, and we've talked about this a few times. I'm still pretty bearish on the market. It is what it is. And I expect, I mean, we're going to look at some altcoin targets today. And I want to show you guys what I'm kind of looking at. We looked a little bit about it on Friday, but I think a lot of these altcoins are coming back down to where their lows were in June, and possibly even a little bit lower than that. But we'll talk about that today. And my main reasoning for this, okay, and I guess it goes into the stock market, and this is the main chart I've been looking at, and this is called the last 5 tops on the S&P 500 since 2000. 2001, 2007, 2020, 2021, and here we are back at that same level again for the S&P. This is the chart that's making me kind of bearish right now, along with some other stuff, right? I mean, it's a lot of macro related shit right now. That's beginning of this year, everyone was way too far bearish. I think right now, and everyone was calling for like a super bad 2023. What I notice now is a lot of people have gone all the way over to the other end of the spectrum, where now everyone seems to be pretty bullish, soft landing, nothing's gonna break. We're just gonna land on a comfy cloud. But the S&P is at resistance based off money supply. This is all boring shit. But there's a reason to my madness. You guys know I've said this. I've been bullish on the S&P and stocks and Bitcoin the whole year. But I'm kind of going the opposite way right now. I feel like Michael Burry right now. I do. And, you know, I don't want to bore you with too much macro shit, but, you know, the S&P is at a major resistance level. And we know if the S&P doesn't perform well, historically, Bitcoin doesn't perform well. I could be wrong. I've been wrong many, many times, and I'm not perfect, and sometimes I'm very, very stupid. We all are very, very stupid sometimes. Listen, how can I not be stupid if I'm coming on here making these faces every day, you know? Oh, Jordan's finally on my side. Yeah, we got a looming recession. Inflation's gonna go back up. War, famine, COVID's coming back. Oh, it's over, guys. It is literally over. I'm on this guy's side now. But I'm kind of leaning the other way now. And where we're at, S&P's at major resistance. Maybe it breaks up. Maybe I'm stupid and this thing just continues to run up. And we're going to happy days and we go back into a full-blown bull market. I just can't see that unless they're printing money. But if something breaks, that's when they print money, right? Historically speaking. So that's kind of where my head's at. It's a lot to do with the macro stuff. It's not that I'm super bearish on Bitcoin itself. There's a lot of bullish things happening with Bitcoin. But we talked about this a few times. If you get bullish news, wow. It's one of those days. It's cloudy. It's rainy. You got people beeping outside, angry. Oh my God! Chill out. It's not the person that's holding you up that the reason you're late for work. You should have left a little bit earlier, okay? The person that does that is the person that leaves they get to work like right on time and they're late like 50% of the time because they don't leave early. That's that type of person who's beeping. If you leave 15 minutes earlier, you don't gotta worry about that shit. One big humongous bear trap. It could be, Mike. It could be, man. It definitely could be. What's up, Crypto Kujan? Look out the window. I'm here. Judge is here. Let's see what Judge, are you here? Wait, why are you with Becker, bro? Why are you with Becker outside? What's going on, guys? It's Judge. I'm bearish. Yeah, I'm with Becker right now. Yeah, we're banging moms. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Becker. Guys, I've been bullish on the gaming token space, but even now I'm pretty bearish on the gaming token space right now. But I do think that the gaming crypto space will go on its own bull run without Bitcoin. It's completely ridiculous, and that's never happened before. But I believe that the gaming token space will do a 50x while Bitcoin goes down. Yes, you heard it here first. Short Cardano, long Gala. It's going to go on its own bull run without Bitcoin. Totally logical, guys. All right. I got to go find some ADA moms. We're running out of ADA moms. I think most of the ADA holders capitulated at this point. There's probably like 5 left. So I think I might have to travel to like Turkey or something to bang a Cardano mom. There's not that many left, bro. All right. I'll be back. See you guys later. I don't get that logic, by the way. The gaming space is going to go on its own bull run. Please. I know times I heard that. So it was the same thing with XRP. All right. Anyways, so that's my kind of thing going right now. I'm more so bearish on the S&P and the Nasdaq, and a lot of the macro shit, which you guys once again know we've called this inflation coming down the whole year because of trueflation, but now we got a little bit of a sticky situation. You guys know I've made fun of the sticky inflation people all year, but now we actually might be getting a little bit of sticky inflation. I don't know if you guys. Trueflation shows the story. You got inflation coming back up, right? And this gives us a little bit of a problem because if inflation goes back up, the Fed's going to have to keep the rates higher, right? And what do we know typically causes markets to go up? It's money printing. And they ain't going to print money if inflation's going back up, right? So all the year it's been coming down. We are seeing an uptick. We got CPI coming up on Wednesday. We'll see how that goes. I don't think it's going to be the best CPI print in the world. I actually think it's going to be pretty bad.
This whole stream big
that's my opinion. Take it for what it is.
Forget the end of their fantasy lineup.
This whole stream one big distraction, so people forget the end of their fantasy lineup. Facts, man. You know, my fantasy team is going to absolutely rock it this week, Mike. Have you seen the team I'm going against? They have Sam Howell as their starting quarterback. If you got Sam Howell as your starting quarterback, it is over for you, man. Like you ain't winning one game, okay? Maybe Sam Howell throws a touchdown. I don't know. Maybe he rushes for a little bit. Sam Howell starting quarterback. But yeah, so we got that. If we just look at the Bitcoin charts too, right? So just to keep it super simple. Wait, what is this? Oh, here we go. Let's go to this chart. Right, no, not this chart. Where is my, oh. Let's get rid of these. Let's get rid of these. See ya. Let's go this one. Okay. Just super simple. As long as we're below the bull market support band, Bitcoin tends to have bearish price action, right? What did we do? We came down, we came back up, retested it on bullish news. Bullish news made a lower high. I got to be bearish, right? If we somehow, some way get a pump up and we make a higher high, okay, then we have a trend change. But right now the trend's down, and this was a bearish back test, and I'm still looking for Bitcoin to come to some lower prices eventually. Once again, it might not happen tomorrow. Maybe Bitcoin pumps tomorrow. Overall, on the weekly chart, though, I'm bearish at the moment. So that's that, right? We dumped below, we back tested. I still think it makes sense to test this trend line at some point. And, you know, if we went straight down this week, which I doubt it, 21,800 is where this is coming in right now. For the coin, for Franco. I don't think it's going to play, Beth. I don't think it's going to play, Beth. I hope it does, but I don't think it's going to play. What is it? Pineapple, exclamation point, question mark. Pineapple, question point. Oh, what's the best fruit? Pineapple, 100%. 110% pineapple is the best fruit, man. Actually, this week, you know what I've been thinking about doing this week, guys? Is I told you, I'm starting to feel a little bit like Michael Burry. I don't know why, but I am. I don't know, man. I've been against shorting this the whole year. I really have. I really have been against shorting this the whole year. But some SQQQ buys seem I don't know, man. I'm tempted. I'm tempted to do it this week. It's just, you know, shorting the stock market is always a very risky thing to do, because historically it goes up over time. That's why I'll never be a perma bear, right? If I'm ever a bear, it's a very short term me being a bear. Overall, markets tend to go up over time, and that, you know, one day that might change, but that's been the case over history. This has been the first time in a long time that I've been like, damn, I might want to short this shit. Your mom is the best fruit. She is the best fruit. You might be. You might. What kind of fruit? What kind of fruit is it? Let me see what you guys are saying. Steak is the best fruit? Yeah, screw fruit, man. I am 100% a meat guy. You know me. I'm a meat guy. It's so wrong. You guys are looking at me like, bruh. Yes, I'm a meat guy. I love meat. Okay? I love big I love big, juicy meat. Okay? Big, juicy, fatty meat. Give me a big steak. Give me some pork, some pulled pork, some ribs. Big, juicy, fatty meat. Judge Bibles, what's going on, buddy? Appreciate that, my man. He said, I love gala, and blueberry are better than pineapple. Blueberries are overrated. And this is my personal opinion. No offense to anyone who actually likes blueberries. To me, blueberries are overrated, and they should be put, you know, kind of off the shelf, in my personal opinion. I would if I could. Kind of looks like a possible giant M.
I love gala, and blueberry are better than pineapple.
When ice cream pump stream. At this rate, it might be a while. I think we said, I forget what we said the price of the ice cream pump stream. At this rate, the market's going, it might be a long time until we see that ice cream pump stream. It might be 2024, my friend. Well, I mean, historically speaking, it's going to be 2024, right? We should be surprised at that, I guess, at this point, right? Ice cream pump stream. Yeah, I mean, at this point, just going based off the cycles, I think everything's going to line up perfectly like it always has, right? At least for one more time. We shouldn't be expecting the ice cream pump stream until, you know, close to the halving at this point, which is fine, man. I mean, it is what it is. If the cycle is going to repeat like it always has. I guess the only question I have about the market right now, and I think we all have to, and this is kind of my point, is like, you know, this is the year of accumulation, but make sure you have cash on the sidelines in case we get a big scare. Because, I mean, let's be honest, right? We can't be biased, right? We all want the market to go higher, but we can't be biased here. What is every cycle for Bitcoin given? Okay, if we just look at it logistically, right? And it's not guaranteed. Nothing's a guarantee in the market, right? Maybe we don't get something like, a bigger drop down back near the lows. And maybe it doesn't happen. Maybe this time is different, right? But if we look at the last 2 cycles, we have seen this big capitulation back down to the lows where we double bottomed. But look how long we stayed there. And this is my point, guys. Don't turn into a perma bear. If you do see something like this, do not start calling for ridiculous prices like 4K and shit. Okay? That's an opportunity, right? As always, I'm a bull in a bear suit. Okay? Look at this candle. Boom. You came back down, right? It was a quick capitulation before you came back up. Look at the COVID crash, right? It was a quick move down, quick capitulation. It only gave you 1 week to accumulate, didn't give you time to think, and then we popped back up. That's why just be cautious. Just make sure you have some cash on the sidelines to buy some scares, right? That's it. Maybe it happens, maybe it doesn't happen. Historically, it has, though, right? And any type of move back down to those lows, like 21K, 20K, right? Maybe it goes a little bit lower than that. Who the frick knows? I don't have a crystal ball. But if it does, right, just make sure you're ready for something like that, because that historically has given the best opportunities. Those big scare events, which the next 2 weeks are interesting. There's a lot of big things the next 2 weeks that could impact markets. Like I said, we have CPI Wednesday, and we've seen that inflation's going back up. We have PPI on Thursday, which we've seen. It's going back up. Then the week after that, we have FOMC, which that's going to be the interesting one. And that's the one that's interesting, because if CPI shows that inflation's going back up and PPI is going back up, and we have FOMC next week, and the employment rate stays low, or the unemployment rate stays low, could the Fed do another hike? I don't know, man. They could, though. And I wouldn't rule that out. That's coming up next week. I would not rule that out, and that could be something that shocks the market a little bit. Who knows? Just be ready for whatever, I guess. Jordan, not streaming tonight? No, I'm not streaming tonight, man. No, don't stream for me tonight. That's why we're doing it now. The weekend moves. Blueberry pancakes are legit. I'll take chocolate chip pancakes, though. Actually, that's a good poll. Let's do a poll. Best pancake flavor. Okay, that's a really, really good poll. Let's do that. Let's do choco chip. Let's do blueberry. Let's do banana. And let's just do plain. We could do strawberry. Frick strawberries, man. If you like a different flavor, the best, just put it in the chat. I only have 4 options. We do choco chip, blueberry, banana, plain. If I had to put it in my order, I'm going choco chip, blueberry, plain, banana. That's what I'm going with here. Drunk Bear said the biggest shock to the market is going to be the collapse of the car markets and default loans. Yeah, right now there's just a lot of things going on, and I think it's a time to be cautious. And I know no one likes to hear that. It's definitely a time to be cautious. Doesn't mean you turn into like Michael Burry and you're calling for like a 80% crash on the stock markets, right? But it's a time to be cautious. And I know people hate this chart, right? But this chart sums it up perfectly. Is like all the times you've been up here was a time to be cautious. One of these times we're going to break higher. One of these times the S&P is going to break higher, right? But this has been a time, every time to be up here has been a time to be cautious on the markets, right? That's not me basing my market based off feelings. I'm not getting emotional in the market. I'm just looking at it as this is when it's topped 4 times, right? And there's been something that's happened at these highs that's caused it to go down. And there's a lot of things going on right now, right? There's a difference when you're fudding at the lows. If you're fudding at the lows, you're just kind of being an idiot, right? The difference here now is the S&P is at the highs. NASDAQ is at the highs. That's a time of year where you want to be cautious. Not when people are calling for huge crashes when the market's already down 40%. But when the market's back at all-time highs, that's the time to be cautious when there's a lot of things that could impact the market, right? So there's a lot of shit, dude. Like commercial real estate is shit in the bed. People are defaulting on auto loans. Credit card debt is at all-time highs. Now you have student loan debt that people have to pay again. You have all the shit going on in China. You have inflation that's starting to go back up, and that's the biggest issue. When you have all these things going on in the background and inflation starts to go back up, that's the biggest problem that you have, right? It's a time to be cautious. That's all I'm saying, man. Hedge yourself, right? Don't get too bullish at highs and don't get too bearish at lows. Hedge yourself a little bit. That's all. Warwick, what's up, bro? Yo, what's up, my man? What's going on, Warwick? Long time no talk. I've been holding out, but still a member after 21 months. Hope all is good, man. All is good, man. All is good, man. I appreciate you coming in and saying hi. I'm going to be honest with you, man. I said, I don't blame you for not watching lately, okay? I don't blame anyone. I told you guys this, right? I don't blame you for not watching, okay? The market is boring as shit, and to be honest, you could watch one video a month and probably get everything you need from that one video. Everything else is noise. The day-by-day price action, it's all noise. Does it really matter? Not really. Right? And I'll show you guys what I mean, right? So, a lot of these altcoins, right? So these, right? Does this look, and I'm kind of looking at it like this. Does this look like a bottom formation here? Like Aptos. Aptos is one I'm actually looking to buy down here at the lows. I think eventually this one makes its way back down and tests the lows, right? And probably actually takes out these lows, to be honest. And that's when everyone sort of capitulates, right? Aptos. I think this comes back down here. I'm just looking at all. Look at it. They're all going to show the same picture, right? So you see Aptos here. One I actually want to buy back down here. Matic. Matic is the most perfect example, I think, that just sums up this market right now. Matic. Does this look like a bottom formation here? No, right? That doesn't look like a bottom formation. It looks like you broke back above the bull market support band, got back below, tested it bearishly. Now you're looking to push lower, right? Matic. I know I always crap on Matic, but maybe actually I probably won't buy any Matic because I think there's better things. But, I think this makes its way back down to 30 cents at some point and test this low, right? I don't think this looks like a bottom formation. I think this has got lower to go. Solana. Perfect. Solana's actually, I said Matic was the best example. Solana, right? You broke back above the highs. Everyone got super bullish on Solana. Probably bought the highs. You got back into the range. I think Solana, at some point, makes its way back down, to $12, $10, $8, right? Does this look like a bottom formation here to Solana? No, that doesn't look like a bottom formation. But if you come back down and test the lows again, boom, all of a sudden we got a double low, and we can start working our way back up, right, going into next year, right? Solana. Let's see. What else can we look at? DYDX. This is another great example. This is one I actually really want to buy. I'm bullish on this one. I think this one comes back down and tests the lows again. Another example. Get back above the bull market support band, right? You break back below, retest it for about 3 months. You can't reclaim. Does it look like a bottom formation? No. But if it comes back down to the low, will that look like a bottom formation? Yes. Right? So I think DYDX makes its way back down here too. I'm not going to go through all of them. I think you guys get the point, though, right? I think you guys get the point. I think a lot of the altcoins show where the market's going. Like I said, I could be wrong. I've been wrong many times, but I think a lot of these show where the market's going at the moment. I think it's just being a realist. Like, it's just not being emotional. Do I want the crypto market to do 100x tomorrow? Yes, absolutely. But that's what I want, not necessarily what I think is going to happen. So, yeah, that's that, man. I don't like talking about this because it's very negative and no one likes hearing about this and Everyone likes listening to what they want to hear, right? So do I have fun talking about the market going down? No. It's way more fun talking about when it's going up, right? But that's what I see. Mike said, are we getting $10 Sol? I think we do. I think we do, yeah. Do I think it's going to happen tomorrow or next week? No. But over the next, I'd say, I mean, over the next 3 to 6 months, I think we see it down there, yeah. Eventually, at some point. The thing is not getting fooled on the little pumps, right? So, like, so I think we just go straight down here. We could. But no, there's probably going to be a little bit of a rally in here, right? It gets everyone bullish again, right? There's going to be ups and downs, but I think we eventually see down here somewhere at some point, right? Link. Let's look at Chainlink. I'm not going to go through a bunch of altcoins, guys. I think they generally move together, right? Chainlink, you know, man. But see, Chainlink's still up here, so it's not looking as bad as a lot of the other ones. But would I still be surprised at this point, right? If I'm looking at all the market the same way, I would not be surprised. And I could be wrong, and that's why you don't necessarily, like, you come up with your own opinion and do what you need to do, right? But would I be surprised if Chainlink came into here, right? Tested these previous highs over here? Hell no. I won't be surprised whatsoever if it did that. You know, you're stuck in a range. But the thing is, if I think all those other ones go down, then I got to think that Chainlink goes down because the altcoin market moves together, right? Maybe there's some bullish moves on Chainlink that keeps it in this range for a little bit while everything else goes down. Maybe. You never know, though. You know what I mean? Jordan's harshing my mellow. Listen, man. That's just what I think at the moment. And it's nothing to do with crypto. I think crypto has a lot of really good things going on. Right? I mean, the news for crypto over the past 6 months have been great. XRP win the case. Grayscale wins the case against the SEC. The SEC is getting shit on. So a lot of the news for crypto is really, really good. It's nothing to do with crypto. Like I said, I think crypto's looking very bullish as soon as the markets turn around. It's more so to do with the stock markets and the macro. And just the lack of liquidity that people have to buy stuff. You know, because of the hikes and because of inflation going up and all that shit, right? If you're not balls deep into Bitcoin by now, hey, 2023 is the year of accumulation, man. My puts are getting rocked. I might have to roll them over. I'm very upset. You're getting rocked? Anyways, enough about that shit. But I want to show you guys this and what I'm thinking about this and just have it out there. Right? But enough about this boring, depressing shit. Because it really is depressing when you look at some of those charts, man. Let's talk about some football. What do we think? Guy, who do you think is winning the Super Bowl this year? Who do we think is winning the Super Bowl this year? If you don't watch football, just say football sucks. Okay? Because I know some of you guys don't watch football. Let's see. The best pancake flavor. 35% blueberry. Okay, interesting. 30% chocolate chip. You guys are pretty. The poll is pretty close to my prediction. I would just switch chocolate chip with blueberry. I guess between those two, it probably depends if I'm trying to be healthy or not. I go with blueberry if I'm trying to be healthy. Most of the time, I don't give a shit though, so I'm going with chocolate chip. And then plain, and then banana. Banana's the worst. I agree. Not that it's bad. It's just the worst out of the bunch. Dolphins, watch out, bro. No, dude. No Dolphins. No Dolphins. Cowboys. Football sucks. No one has an opinion. I guess no one really watches football, I guess, in here. Interesting. I guess maybe everyone who watches football is actually watching the games, because the games start at 1 o'clock today. Football is just as bad as eating pizza. Today is like Christmas. It is if you win in fantasy. If you lose in fantasy, it's not like Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Chocolate chip with hazelnuts. Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds real good. High expectations for Steelers. Longhorns won. Now we need a Cowboys victory. My pick for the Super Bowl this year. I think it's very wide open this year. It's very, very wide open this year. If you're just taking the easy route, it's easy to take the Chiefs. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to take the Chiefs. I think picking the Chiefs is just like the most cop-out answer, even though that's probably the most likely outcome. It's like picking the Pats last decade, right? If I'm gonna not include the Chiefs, I think, the problem with picking any of the AFC teams is they have to go through the Chiefs. The NFC sucks. It's so easy to pick an NFC team too. It's easy to pick the Niners or the Eagles because the NFC blows. But so it's kind of a cop-out picking the Niners and the Eagles too. I think who's the second best team? I think you got to go with the Bengals are the second best team in my opinion. I think Chiefs are the best team. Bengals are the second best team. And then I'd probably go 9. I think the Niners are the third best team. But like I say, the Bengals have to go through the Chiefs. That's the problem. Niners and Dolphins over 49ers and Bengals. Yeah, I guess if I had to go pick my Super Bowl pick this year, it's going to be Niners Chiefs. But it's kind of a cop-out answer. Drew said, why am I here? I don't know, Drew. I don't know why you're here, bro. I guess you just like listening to me talk. You know what I mean? That's it. That's the only reason I can think of, dude. I've been a Niners fan like a Miami Heat fan. True, Tony. I know you've been that. The Bills are dangerous. The Bills are good too. The AFC is just stacked. The AFC is a toss up. You got Chiefs, Bengals, Bengals. You could go the Jaguars. You could go the Dolphins. You can go with the Jets. The AFC is a tough one. The AFC, there's so many good teams with stuff. Let's see. LA Dodgers will win the Super Bowl. Yeah. Vance said, what happened to your brothers? Man, listen, I do them when I can. I do them when I can. It's very hard to get super enthusiastic about the market at the moment, man. You know what I mean? As I always like to say this, everyone else just hops on live streams, talks about what they think about the market, right? They don't have to be super enthusiastic. Like I said, when the market's enthusiastic, it's easier for me to be enthusiastic. But right now, it's, it is what it is, man. But they'll make a comeback as soon as it seems like I can do it, or not that I can do it, but as soon as it makes sense for me to be super enthusiastic, maybe we'll see Jabba and Bob come back. Well, the problem with Jabba and Bob is they would still be here, but Snapchat killed them, unfortunately. That's the problem with them, which has always been a sad day, That's always been a sad day for me. AFC East is stacked. Jets, Dolphins, Bills, Pats. Yeah. The AFC East is good. The Pats are probably the worst team in the AFC East. And they're like a middling team, which shows how good that division is. Do BitBoy cry? Rufy said the Jets is a hockey team. The Jets? Isn't that I don't know. The Oilers? The Oilers back in the days. Video killed the radio star. All right, guys. I'm going to keep today short. There's not really too much going on. It's just a bleed day for the altcoin market. Bitcoin's kind of bleeding down too. Be careful of the Sunday trickery, though. A lot of times in Sundays, they'll get you thinking it's one way and pop up the other. But overall, you guys get my thoughts at this point, right? It's not fun to talk about it, but it is what it is. I will be back tomorrow. Enjoy football Sunday. If you don't watch football Sunday, well, enjoy whatever you're doing today. Do whatever you do. Do something that makes you happy on Sunday. And it's not really a good day outside, but hopefully it's sunny where you are. You can get some vitamin D. Okay? Catch you guys tomorrow. Peace out. I need some food because I haven't eaten yet today. I fasted for no reason, even though I could have ate, but I fasted because I was too lazy to cook, to be honest, and it was raining out, so I didn't want to go anywhere. But it is what it is. All right, I'm out of here, guys. Peace out. Fantastic day. Go Pats. Down with the Eagles. Eagles suck. Peace.